Many across the country are worried about what they're seeing from the stock market lately, especially those in or near retirement, where a downturn could spell disaster for your retirement savings. But what if there is an upside to when the market turns down? Well, joining us to discuss that, Gary Mattson and Laurel Stewart, the father-daughter team at Mattson Financial Services. Now, that firm has been helping people retire successfully right here in West Michigan for decades. You can also catch them on their popular radio show, Money Mentors. Gary, Laurel, there seems to be a growing sense of worry surrounding the market lately, probably with good cause, because it seems that nice, steady thing is a thing of the past. We are going up and down. It's so volatile, Gary.
Very, very much volatility. In the last 22 years, since 2020, we've had actually 7 major market pullbacks. That means a third of the time, whether you're in retirement or getting ready to retire and you're looking at your accounts, they pull back significantly a third of the time.
Oh, so you think we'd be used to this then, right?
Oh my.
Now, be in retirement, say I've got 20 to 30 years to go, and a third of the time I'm going to be underwater my portfolio from where I was before, that can be very nervous.
Absolutely. Nobody wants to have that type of stress in their lives. What do you think is causing this volatility? What's behind it?
Well, so much right now is that we get information like that. You know, somebody sneezes in Japan, we think it's a virus, we know about it 12 seconds later. So volatility is here to stay, and that's something that, you know, if you're really, really good at it and you want to look at it from the standpoint is that you can actually take advantage of volatility. And so that's where the markets go down, you're in a position where you can buy, and when the markets go up, we can sell. Now, we know that's the basics of investing, but how many investors actually do that?
Right,
It's
we get
a very, very
emotional,
minute percentage.
Well, I think when the market goes down, people feel they have less money because of the balance sheet of their 401k or whatever is going down. So they're not in the mode to spend because now they feel, ooh, they got to hold on to what they've got. How are you helping your clients through that fear?
Well, I actually just had a conversation with one of our radio listeners last weekend, and they were talking to me about their advisor said, hey, I can put you to cash, but I don't have any other options. And like we were just talking about, you have to be able to take advantage of this time frame. And if you take your money and put it to cash, I'm not saying this is for everybody, but with inflation how it is right now too, let's say you have $500,000, you put in, you have it to go to cash, inflation's 8.5%, let's say, that's loss of purchasing power is $42,500. So that's why for us, it's not, hey, let's just park it over here and see when it comes back. No, we need to be actively talking about a strategy to make sure you're staying invested to keep up on, you know, your cost of living and things and looking for those alternative investment options.
So what kind of investments work best in times like these? When it turns down, what should we be looking at?
Well, high inflation, we know historically that real estate and precious metals does very well.
Okay.
So we have accounts that we put real estate, private equity, hedge funds, commodities, foreign currency in, and so we can take advantage of that. And again, that's what we do for our clients is we're steadily every day reviewing the portfolios and where should we be today? Where should we be repositioning? It's not big sweeps of taking 50%, 100% out of the market. It's making little tweaks along the way so we can get that return. So when you're buying low, if market comes up, your portfolio not only gets back to where it was, but it gets back to gains even quicker. Then when you have those gains, it's time to harvest those. So if you're on a boat, and you sailboat, and you're going across the ocean, and everything's going on, turmoil is going around you, but you're just going to say, we're going to keep going through this, that may not be the best option because waves are going to come over, break you up, it's going to break your boat. You may not get to your destination. Having that diversion to put things on, maybe slow down things or increase things to work your way through the storm is what it's about. And that's exactly what we do for our clients. You know, fear is false evidence appearing real. So that means that everything's going to go bad. I'm not going to have any money left over. And we have accounts that actually our clients don't call up and say, get me out. They're saying, are we buying yet? Are we buying yet? We're seeing the market's down. That's a much better opportunity and a place to be from than it is to saying, I don't know if I can live tomorrow. Can I go to pork and beans now?
Oh man, nobody wants that. Now, to stick with your sailboat metaphor there, I've been on a sailboat and there are a lot of moving parts. So it's not just throwing up a sail. Right. So it's really good to have people who understand all the ins and outs, all the ropes to pull, and what to do in situations like this. So how do we get people connected with you, even if they just have simple questions that they want answered today?
Yeah, absolutely. You can give us a call, be one of the first 5 callers If you save $500,000 for retirement, perhaps you're already living some of your retirement dreams or you're getting ready to retire. So we can have that conversation with you, answer questions, or schedule that first complimentary visit to get started on your plan.
Absolutely. A complimentary visit. That sounds like a plan. I like that. Free is always a good number, right? That's an incredible offer. Thank you, Gary, Laurel, for you at home watching. If you have been watching the markets and you are worried if your portfolio could handle yet another potential downturn, well, take advantage of that special offer. Who knows, that downturn could turn into some serious gains for you. From Mattson Financial, if you're retiring or already retired, Gary, Laurel, the rest of the team, they want to sit down with you personally to customize a retirement plan just for you. It's a comprehensive plan that includes a look at your investments, your income sources, your taxes, and everything else to help get you to and through that retirement you deserve. Reserve one of those spots right now. Call 616-514-3831. That number again, 616-514-3831.